Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss.
Oh, hell no. Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about Reginae Carter. She recently turned 22 years old and she threw a huge birthday bash, considering the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic. And I really didn't want to get into that today. I wanted to focus on the fact that it is clear as day that Reginae Carter got some work done. Now, in my opinion, I am all about pro-choice. It is up to you as to what you feel you need to do in order to feel confident. So whatever that is, whether you feel like you need to lose weight, gain weight, or you want to get plastic surgery, weight loss surgery, or you want to lose weight the natural way, or if you feel like you're plus size and healthy, whatever the case may be, I am just here for it. I am all about pro-choice. But I wanted to talk about the difference within how social media is embracing Reginae Carter and her new body. Before we get into today's video is sponsored by Amanda Hair. So let's go ahead and get into this sponsorship and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary. What's poppin'? It's Yoni. Let's get into these slave vibes. So I received this pre-made wig from Amanda Hair. It is a 4x4 lace closure. It's 24 inches and it came pre-plucked. Now I love lace closure wigs because they are just so much easier to me than lace fronts. Now in my opinion there are levels to this, so I would recommend a headband wig first and then I would recommend a pre-made closure wig like this. And I also put a jet black rinse over the top of this hair because you guys know I like to have my wigs look polished, and I feel like the best way to do that is to always color the hair, even if it is just black or brown. But to make your wigs look more polished, you may need to do like a rinse dye over the top. So I'm just going to install this wig, and you guys will also be able to see how I like to wear my closure wigs and still have my edges out and laid, because I just feel like it gives you a more effortless install. And also I did bleach my knots. I also put makeup on the lace as well prior to this install. So I'm just going to lay my lace closure, also my edges, and I'm just gonna show you guys how I install this wig, but then also how I style this wig. And I'm just gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna leave you guys with some music, and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary. So in this video, I wanted to use flexi rods because I wanted to give this hair a different, I don't know, I wanted to do something different. I haven't done flexi rods in so long, and I forgot how beneficial these things are. So I only left them in for probably about an hour, which to me was just not enough time. I highly advise that you leave them in overnight to get better results, but it did help me with achieving this layered look. So I went in and I was able to layer this hair better, in my opinion. Whenever I'm trying to do layers on myself, it's kind of hard. So adding flexi rods in to get that body and then going in and cutting the hair is just easier to me. But this pretty much completes the sponsorship, you guys. Make sure you check out Amanda Hair. All information will be left down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get back to this video. I'm going to give you guys some slow-mo action, and then I'll be getting back into my commentary. I was scrolling through the Shade Room comments underneath Reginae Carter's birthday bash. Of course, they had a flood of videos and pictures, and also the Shade Room did wish her a happy 22nd birthday. I couldn't help but notice how the Shade Room comments were all of a sudden praising Reginae on her new body. And it was so interesting to me because literally before, I would get irritated whenever the Shade Room would post Reginae, just because they would body shame her in the comment section, and it was just something that was just hard to see, because I understand the pressure that a lot of us as women are under when it pertains to social media. So I just didn't like seeing body shaming comments, and then of course the fact that she is a brown skinned girl, she is on the thicker side, she would get body shamed constantly as if she just wasn't enough, she wasn't good enough, and as if she just wasn't valuable within her natural body. So not only did she recently celebrate her 22nd birthday, it was only 5 months ago where Reginae had to get on her Instagram live and address the body shaming comments, because it was just to a point where it was overwhelming. So let's go ahead and take a look, and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
You will not make me feel any less because I don't have no body. Okay? I love a person who wants to get made up and go lay on the table if they do as please. I respect them. But baby, I don't want to. So I'm gonna keep my flat ass, and I'm gonna keep my flat, and I'm gonna just do me. You get it? You get it? Okay. Because now y'all got me sweating because I'm really tired. I'm tired, okay? You guys are so irritating because you expect, listen, I'm really hot. You expect everybody. Damn, this filter got me looking real sweaty. Hold on. You expect everybody to have a certain look. Baby, I am loved, okay? Love this body. So don't you play with me, okay? Like, y'all don't know, okay? Now, it's hot as hell. But y'all don't know what I've been through. Yeah, I am sweating. Y'all just don't know, like, just don't do me like that. Let me go right there. I don't got nothing on the back. Hold up. Because I be having to figure out what's in my background, y'all. But no, like, that's for real. You guys gotta really stop putting this big, what is the word? Let me tell y'all something. If you feel as though, if you feel as though you what was I about to say? Yeah, you don't have to change yourself, okay? Like, you don't have to change yourself. Listen, what's this? What about to say? I really hate preaching sometimes. My nails, they're not done. Sorry. But listen, you don't have to change yourself. You gotta love yourself. Love yourself for you, and I bet you somebody will love you for you. If you love yourself, somebody gonna love you for you, you know? So stop trying to change your body. Stop coming under my comments saying flat ass, get your boobs done, do. Stop it. Please. Please stop it. I love my body. I was just telling my mama, like, me and my mama was just talking about going up the mountain and stuff, and I was like, yeah, but like, I'm in love with my legs. Like, I really can't lose my legs. So what we gonna do? And a lot of people talk about my legs. They call them thunder thighs. But guess what? Don't play with me, okay? Because why my eyes look like that with this filter? I'm not focusing on the haters. I'm focusing on the world. Because I don't even think people be hating when they tell me to get my body done. I just think that they're just so used to seeing it that it looks weird. It looks weird that my body's not done. Like, girl, you got money, you ain't got your body done yet? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But, yeah, so what did y'all doing? I haven't been on here in so long. My lips really dry. They look really pink on this filter though. But they're really dry. Every time I turn this fan off, I start sniffling, so don't think that I'm sick. I just turn the fan on. But like period. What y'all got going on now? Say you rather buy 10 Chanel bags. I don't even want to buy 10 Chanel bags, to be honest, because honestly, 10 Chanel bags probably, depending on the bag, is a car or a house. Probably. And I'm trying to get me a new car. Y'all trying to buy bikes. I'm trying to buy a car. And and that's what I'm on. Oh, you say you don't see a filter? Oh, it's a filter. Let me show y'all. It's a filter. It just be like enhancing me, but I'm still cute though. Skin still on 10, everything. But let's see this one. This one give me a little lip.
So my opinion when it comes to Reginae, and my opinion when it comes to the pressure of social media for us as women, at this point I see natural bodies being body shamed into getting plastic surgery. And it's really, really unfortunate because in my opinion there are so many dangers when we speak on plastic surgery, and breast implant illness is on the rise. I did a video about this probably about a year ago.
As a young girl, being a Sassoon, it was, you don't look good, we don't look good. I'm like, well, wait, my mom and sister look like that, why don't I? And nobody told me. But when I realized my boobs were never gonna look like that unless I got these, which I ended up with 2 different ones.
Oh, those are actually yours that were inside of you?
Yeah, but these were my 3rd set. So I progressively just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then the last time I was sick, my thyroid went out, I thought I was dying. I had pain neck, down the shoulder, through the finger, consistently, head fog. I did my chiropractor every day. I'm like, please, what's wrong with me? My acupuncture. I mean, I did everything, and I worked my body hard. So I'm like, something is not right. And I still didn't know until after, of course, you just mentioned I was on The Housewives, and I realized, that's not me. What's happening here? And something was with my breasts. I was like looking at women looking a certain way, which I originally wanted to look like, and then realized, wait, this isn't who I am. And without putting it all together, my health and who I am as a woman, I just had a download. Take these out of your body. Like literally download walking. And I'm thinking, I called my doctor. I said, Doctor, Dave, I need these out like immediately, and it was before Christmas. He got me in Friday and they were out, and I'm on thyroid medication, and I will always be, but for the most part everything is amazing.
Thank you for sharing. And I want to introduce Talia as well, who suffered for over a decade. And can you tell us a little bit about some of the symptoms you had?
Yeah, I was a very healthy, active runner, mom of 2. Breastfed both my kids, decided to get implants. 3 months after getting implants, I started having adult onset asthma, just came out of the blue. So of course I'm looking for triggers in my home, environment. We had just moved to a new neighborhood. Hair started falling out, dizziness, then I developed food allergies all of a sudden. One day I'd be eating a grape and my throat would close off. And you know, my family and friends, everyone's like, you can't be allergic to grapes. Like, grapes, but it constantly was, you know, another food. Then I started reacting to medications. I was so sensitive to almost everything because now I know my body was just in a flare-up. But for 10 years, allergy doctors, I went to see if I had lesions on my brain from dizziness, just specialist after specialist. And I asked one of the allergy doctors, could it be my implants? And they said no. I just don't think it was considered at the time to be something to think about. And then I was getting my hair done one day, 10 years down the road, and my girlfriend said, I'm getting my implants out. I'm doing explant surgery next month. And I said, well, what's that? She told me about it. I looked it up, joined this Facebook group, and it was an instant, this is what could be going on. So I scheduled some explant consultations and had them removed. And for me, waking up after they removed them was like a light switch went on. It was like a splinter stuck in me and someone pulled it out. 90% of my symptoms went away that day. I was laughing and talking. My eyes were bright. The joint pain, neck pain, gone, ringing in the ears. I mean, I had to carry EpiPens for 10 years because I was so allergic to foods that I never had that issue before. So
how's your health today?
Amazing.
I see a lot of women getting breast implants and it's almost like it's nothing. And I feel like because it's so easy to get breast implants nowadays, I just feel like everyone is getting them and everyone has them. And I feel like because of this mass demand, they are not making these breast implants like they used to. When it used to be like this rare thing for a woman to get, you know, plastic surgery, majority were rich women. They would get plastic surgery, they would get a boob job. I felt like the material and the production of these breast implants were a little more healthier for our bodies. But now with this whole mass production and everyone is getting a boob job, I honestly feel like they're not making them the same, which is causing a lot of complications with women nowadays to where they are experiencing breast implant illness. Moreover, I just wanted to basically say at this point, don't feel like you need plastic surgery. I understand the pressure, I understand the bullying, I understand the body shaming, I get it. And it's almost like damned if you're skinny, damned if you're thick, damned if you're plus size, and damned if you're just fat. Whatever the case may be, it just seems like we are always being shamed somehow, some way. And I have to keep it all the way real. It's coming from women. We do it to each other. Now, I'm not going to say that there aren't men out here who body shame women, but I have to say that we have the men beat on this when it comes to body shaming. I will never forget when I did a try-on haul for Boohoo on this channel, and people were body shaming me for having saggy boobs, which are my natural breast, and this is the result, or they were the result of me losing 150 pounds. So it's just like, I'm not gonna have the perky boobs that I had before when you lose that amount of weight. So I also wanted to talk about the difference in treatment that I also face, and it's pretty similar to Reginae. Even though Reginae got plastic surgery, when your appearance changes and it fits the perception of what people feel you should look, all of a sudden you get treated totally different. So seeing the comments on the Shade Room go from body shaming to praises overnight due to the fact that she gave in to the pressure of social media and just all the hate that she was receiving, you are praised. And it's something that it's hard to ignore. And then people wonder why there are so many women getting plastic surgery, weight loss surgery, or are doing these extreme diet trends or fad diets that we see on Instagram, like flat tummy tea and etc, etc. You've seen the Instagram diets. So it's no surprise to me. And it's really scary where we're headed as a society when it comes to social media and the pressures of social media to be this perfect image where you can't show any type of imperfections. One thing that I couldn't help but notice with me going from being athletic to gaining a massive amount of weight and then losing the weight again, it made me see the world for what it really is, and it made me see society for what it really is. It's a very shallow place. And when I gained a massive amount of weight, which was probably, I started picking up weight my senior year in high school, it was due to the fact that I had taken a steroid shot, and then I was also taking some pain medications and things like that that was supposed to help with my knee surgery and the fact that I was suffering from pain. When I took these steroid injections and when I was taking these pain medications from the big farm that we're supposed to trust as Americans, I ended up gaining a lot of weight.
Moon face, moon face, moon face, moon face, moon face. That's our topic today. I'm Dr. Megan, and we are going to talk about moon face. What it is, when will it go away, all the pressing questions about moon face. So, moon face. It's when everybody's faces look like this. They get all round and miserable looking, right? You don't even know if it's you you're looking at in the mirror. So, moon face is a side effect of good old P-zone. I have to speak in code, if you know what I mean. P-zone is a certain treatment for many conditions, and it causes lots of side effects. One of those is moon face. Moon face is when your face gets really round. So how does it happen? Why in the world is your face getting so round? Moon face happens because that P-zone treatment makes your body change your metabolism. It changes your hormones so that you go from having a typical body shape to having fat placed in the wrong places. So not only do you look pregnant because it's putting fat on your belly, or you might look like a buffalo because it's putting fat on your neck, but now you look like a moon because it's redistributing the fat to your face, just where you wanted it, right? Like, hey everybody over here, I'm taking a medicine. That's just what you wanted. You wanted to look different, not you wanted to feel better. That's what you wanted. So moon face is the price you pay, especially when you're on high doses. So we now know that P-zone distributes fat in the wrong places. That's how it happens. And so when does it happen? Well, the higher the dose, the rounder the face. The lower the dose, the narrower the face. I never necessarily wanted to have wrinkles on my face, but when the dose finally got low enough and the wrinkles came back, I was never so grateful for them because that meant that the moon face was gone. So you can choose. You can have wrinkles and be sick, or you can have moon face and feel better. It's a tough choice. So I thankfully am feeling better and I have my wrinkles back. Moon face will go away when you stop using that treatment. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm Dr. Megan, signing off on Moon Face Place.
This is a girl that never struggled with her weight. I was always active as a kid. I was more on the thick side, but I was thick and athletic. So when I got this steroid injection, it was like the complete opposite. There were some other side effects, like I had to get hair removal done and everything like that to reverse the side effects. But one thing that I couldn't help but notice was the fact that people just assumed that I ate my way to this larger size, and they almost treated me in a way that was just dehumanizing, and I was considered to be invisible. So it went from being praised to quickly overnight becoming invisible to the masses, the majority. And it was like this weird, very important lesson that I learned within my life. And I'm so grateful because even with me losing 150 pounds, I still don't feel like I'm better than other people who may be bigger than me. And it's because I understand the pressure, and I also understand that not everyone that gains weight or is overweight, it happened because they ate themselves to that size. But a lot of people make that assumption about women or men who are overweight. Some of us are really struggling with health conditions that are out of our control, and a lot of people seem to ignore that, or they're not aware that that may be an issue. So I posted a tweet to my Instagram, and I don't know why, but a lot of people started to take it the wrong way. And basically what I was getting at with this Instagram post is just the simple fact that I went from being treated and praised for having this thick bod, right, as a young girl, being hit on by grown men that were clearly way older than me, and they knew that I was underage, to being ignored. And it was very weird because as a kid I hated being thick because I felt like I was constantly sexualized for existing, and I just didn't understand because it wasn't something that I was asking for, but because I was thick I was sexualized a lot growing up as a kid. So I had a very weird experience going from being sexually valuable to being invisible, and it was like this weird outer body experience. But I'm so glad that I went through it because now I'm able to relate to so many people, even girls who feel like they need to gain weight to fit this whole thick aesthetic on Instagram. So it's like, I get it. I understand the women that want to get the big boobs, I understand the women that want to get the big butt, I understand the women who just simply want to gain weight to fit this new beauty standard that social media has created. I understand fully, and this is why I am just encouraging women to do what they feel most comfortable, but don't be cheap about it. You know, make sure you're doing your research. Don't go to some shabby doctor. Like, actually do your research and take your time with it if you're going to do it, because this is your body. You're putting your health at risk, and it's not something that you should go the cheap route about. Like, this is something that you need to go all out for yourself. I mean, lay out a whole red carpet just so you can be truly satisfied with whatever path that you are choosing to take, whether it's plastic surgery, going to the gym, or dieting, whatever the case may be. Make sure that it is in your best interest, and it's the most healthiest route that you can possibly take, no matter what path you take, including plastic surgery or weight loss surgery. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the fact that even though I get praised now, because so many people say, oh, well, you were overweight, so your confidence was just probably not there. You were unhealthy, so you didn't feel that well. And in all honesty, you guys, I'm still considered to be obese. And it's something that I'm still working on. I've kind of taken a break from dieting just because I've been doing this for 7 years now, and I've lost 150 pounds. But I'm still considered to be obese. It's just the fact that because I fit this Instagram bod, people feel like I'm healthy, and it's just like the biggest joke to me is people just make that assumption based off of how I look. And it's crazy to me because people will automatically make the assumption that because a girl that looks like Lizzo, she's automatically labeled overweight because of what she looks like. But in reality, how I look is considered to be healthy, all because it fits a beauty standard. But in reality, I'm still classified as obese 1. So basically what I'm getting at is the fact that you just can't judge a person based off of how they look. So I wanted to give some examples. Chadwick Boseman recently passed due to colon cancer, and Black Twitter was body shaming him for months because there was a significant change in his appearance, but the whole time this man was battling colon cancer. It's so easy to judge a book by its cover, but you just don't know what that person may be going through or what they're experiencing with their health. So it's so interesting because when I had gained all of that weight, I was battling with my health and my life was at risk, and it was because I had trusted doctors with my body, and I allowed Western doctors and Western medications to nearly kill me, to be honest. And I really didn't know what was happening because I was only 17 years old. I was only 17 years old when I decided to get this steroid injection. And then I also want to give another example of Keke Palmer, who recently came out about why she suffers from extreme acne. She recently took to her Instagram and she made a post about how she's battling with PCOS. So I just wanted to give these examples today because I wanted to give you guys something to think about and to consider. And my experience has been, you just don't speak on a person's appearance because you just don't know what battles they are silently fighting behind the scenes. And it's so easy to judge when you just don't know a person's story. So in conclusion, when it comes to Reginae Carter, it's a bittersweet feeling for me because I don't want young girls to feel like this is something that they need to do, but I also understand why she did what she did, and I'm just gonna support her because I understand what that feels like to be body shamed and body shamed and body shamed and dehumanized by comments and dehumanized as if your natural self is just not valuable to the masses. And so you feel like because you're not seen as valuable, you feel like you have to change yourself. You feel like you have to meet their standards. So it's like, I get it. And I also see a major shift in her confidence. So it's just like, I'm going to support Reginae Carter regardless of what she chooses to do, and just women overall, because at this point it's getting to a level of pressure that I'm just trying to understand, and I understand why women are doing what they're doing. And again, Reginae went from being body shamed constantly to where she had to speak out about it, to now she is receiving praise on social media. I just want to leave you guys with this message: F the world and just love yourself. I know it's going to be hard, but make sure you guys are not on social media following pages that are just self-destructive. Because if you're following pages of women who have all of this plastic surgery or are clearly overly filtering and photoshopping their photos, you never see them in their natural beauty, you never see them in natural lighting, you never see them without all of the extras, then maybe you need to clean up your news feed because it's going to pressure you to change yourself. So that's all that I have regarding this video. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so make sure you comment them down below, and also check out Amanda's hair. All links will be down below in the description box. This is Real with Yoni, and I will see you guys in my next video.